When you're planning a Disney World trip, one of the biggest decisions you'll make is where to stay. You can stay off-site, or you can stay on-site and fully commit to the Disney bubble. Personally, I'm an on-site person all the way. Disney has 32 resorts split into 3 categories: value, moderate, and deluxe. Today we're focusing on the moderate resorts and answering one big question: which Disney moderate resort is the best? Disney has 4 moderate resorts: Coronado Springs, Port Orleans Riverside, Port Orleans French Quarter, and Caribbean Beach. The difference between moderate and value resorts are moderate resorts have slides at their main pools, the rooms are a little bigger, there are usually double sinks for bathrooms, and there are some rooms that can accommodate a family of 5. There are more food choices at moderate resorts. The quick service food locations have more of a variety of choices. They have lounges, and all but the French Quarter have a table service restaurant. But if you're staying at French Quarter, Riverside is a short walk away. Now to break down which moderate resort is the best. To figure out which one wins, we're breaking them down into 3 categories: cost, theming, and amenities. Let's start with cost, because it is at the top of most lists when making a decision. Like any tourist destination, Disney prices fluctuate depending on when you go. Moderate resorts usually range from around $300 a night on the low end to around $600 a night on the high end. The lowest price option, well, they all start pretty close in price per night, but usually the Village standard room at Coronado Springs is the lowest price per night. The most expensive moderate resort is also at Coronado Springs, and it is the Grand Destino Tower, sometimes referred to as Deluxe Light. So if your goal is to stay at a moderate resort for the lowest cost, Coronado Springs is where you can find the lowest cost room, but be on the lookout for deals and discounts that Disney release, and sometimes you can find lower price rooms at other moderate resorts. Next up, theming. Unlike value resorts which have over-the-top theming, moderate resorts have more subtle theming. Coronado Springs. This resort blends Spanish colonial architecture with modern luxury. It has the Spanish-Mexican Southwest feel. Caribbean Beach is a resort like your own island getaway. Each section represents a different Caribbean island. You have bright, colorful buildings, palm trees with sandy beaches, and hammocks all along the water. Port Orleans French Quarter. This resort feels like stepping right into the historic French Quarter of New Orleans. There's a constant Mardi Gras vibe with jazz music playing and festive decorations throughout. It is small, walkable, and has a cozy romantic feel, especially at night when everything is lit up. Port Orleans Riverside. This is Southern Louisiana bayou living. This resort is split into 2 distinct areas: Magnolia Bend with elegant mansions and Alligator Bayou with rustic cabins. Everything is surrounded by rivers, trees, and walking paths, giving it a peaceful, nature-filled atmosphere. When it comes to theming, the winner is Port Orleans French Quarter. The smaller size of this resort really helps with the feeling like you have been transported to the French Quarter of New Orleans. And lastly, amenities. Across all 4 resorts you can expect feature pool with water slides plus hot tub, multiple quiet pools, except French Quarter, which only has 1 main pool, quick service food court and table service dining, French Quarter is the exception, pool bar lounge, arcade and playground, recreation activities such as movies under the stars, bike rentals, etc., bus transportation to the parks, and larger rooms than value resorts. Let's start with Port Orleans French Quarter. It has the Doubloon Lagoon Pool with 51-foot sea serpent water slide, and you can also swim at Port Orleans Riverside Pool just a short walk away. A kids splash pad area with slides, quick service food court. There are no table service restaurant, but you can walk to Riverside. Arcade, playground, buses to theme parks, boat transportation to Disney Springs. It's a very small, walkable layout, everything's close together, and bike rentals. The standout perk is the smallest moderate resort, and it's super convenient. Port Orleans Riverside has the Old Man Island Pool with large 95-foot long rustic water slide plus hot tub, 5 additional quiet pools, a table service restaurant and food court, fishing, boat rentals, and riverside recreation, movies under the stars, arcade and playground, boat to Disney Spring, and Surrey bike rentals. Standout perk: it has the most activities and recreation options of all the moderates. Coronado Springs has the dig site pool with a 50-foot Mayan pyramid and the 123-foot Jaguar slide, plus 3 other pools, multiple restaurants, lounges, and bars, Grandestino Tower has deluxe-style rooms with interior hallways, fitness center and spa, the only moderate resort with a spa, business center and convention facilities, arcade, large lake with walking paths. Standout perk, feels the most like a deluxe resort at a moderate price. And finally, we have Caribbean Beach Resort. The Fuentes del Morro pool with fortress theming, 2 slides including one measuring 102 feet long, a kids splash pad area with slides, multiple quiet pools across villages, food court and table service dining, Disney Skyliner access to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, sandy beaches, hammocks, island playground, arcade, is a large resort with lots of walking paths. The standout perk, access to the Skyliner. The winner for amenities is Caribbean Beach, with Skyliner access making it easier to get to parks, and it's walkable to Disney's Riviera Resort, plus multiple food options, pools. It seems to have the most to offer. So which one is best? When you combine price, theming, and amenities, my pick for the best moderate resort in Disney World is Port Orleans French Quarter. I like the smallness of this resort, and the fact that you can walk to Riverside for other food options, lounges, and pool is great. But one main reason French Quarter wins for me, there is only one bus stop. All the other moderate resorts have multiple bus stops. Coronado and Riverside have 4 bus stops, while Caribbean Beach has 8. And that makes waiting on the bus take longer, and getting dropped off takes longer, and sometimes the buses are full. At the end of the day, you can't go wrong with any Disney moderate resort. No matter which one you pick, you're still getting that Disney magic. Which Disney resort is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the parks.